Hello everyone, and welcome back to the RENSON'sYard. Yard. In this episode, we're talking about our post auger. The hydraulic motor that we use is from a utility line installation truck, so it's quite heavy duty. But considering the types of soil we have around here, it's totally required. In fact, when we first started doing post holes, we were using just a generic farm grade post auger, but it didn't take long that the screw itself was completely deformed due to rocks, and we'd find that a lot of times if we'd hit a root or something similar, the motor wouldn't have enough torque to keep going, so it would just jam in the hole and then we'd have quite a hard time pulling it out. So now we have this new high torque utility motor with a custom quick attach bracket that we made to fit on our backhoe. When we bought it, this is the auger that it came with. So that's a 24-inch post hole auger, so perfect for utility lines. But we mostly use it nowadays to plant trees, or when we have to install center tubes with a large footing, so perhaps for a deck or a carport. Then these are the two custom built augers that we had made. So one is an 8-inch and the other one is a 12-inch. To make sure it's plenty strong, it's built out of 1/2-inch high carbon steel. And it does have carbide teeth. We also have just a normal point, so that's good when we're in clay, but otherwise it's interchangeable for this tip here, which is quite a bit more aggressive, but it is suitable for the boulder clays that we have around here. So often when we dig, it's a mixture of clay, boulders, limestone, and it's not unusual either to find some bricks, old pieces of lumber, glass, metal, and all sorts of other fill. So these are quite good for that purpose. For today's job, we're helping out in the installation of a new fence. We'll be drilling the holes using the 8-inch auger, which is appropriate for the 4x4s that are going to be used for this fence. When we're drilling, we always want to try to be below the frost line, and in our area that's at about 2 meters deep. But since this fence won't be attached to a building, and we're working on a hill, we figured that 5 feet deep would be sufficient, and that way they can only use the 10-foot long 4x4s, and they don't have to go to 12. So that's a bit of a cost saving. With the amount of hydraulic flow that our backhoe is able to provide, we usually drill about 5 holes per hour. So our backhoe is a bit undersized for the size of this motor, but it still has plenty of torque. So if ever we run into an obstacle, it's easily able to push it out of the way, or even to drill right through it. And now, here is the result of the end of that day. As usual, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.